What's up, cuz?
Hey, how you doing,
How
partner?
you doing? Hold on one second.
I'm okay.
What's up, cuz?
Not much. It's getting ready to
Hey,
rain
welcome
here
to.
in Georgia.
Oh yeah, welcome to cool, heavy, and real deep mellow conversations with your cuz Carlos.
All right, all right.
Yeah, and I got my recurring guest Johnny Pope. Let him give him a shout out, cuz.
All right. How's everybody doing? We ready to
Hey, look,
discuss some things today?
oh yeah, we all right and y'all all right.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Hey, what I want to discuss with you, I was talking to some friends of mine in Georgia.
Yeah.
They were telling me some crazy stuff, man. Some good stuff, but it was funny as I don't know what.
Mm-hmm.
They were telling me about since I left, it just seemed a whole lot different now.
I'm sure it does.
I thought so what's
Because
so different. I asked them what was so different now than when I was there. They said it just ain't the same. I said, what? They were
mm,
like,
mm.
they were like, well, everybody seemed lonesome now.
You ain't thinking about coming back, are you?
To live,
Yeah.
honestly, if I have to, I will. But other than that, no.
Well, you up there in them hills with the Bigfoot now.
Yeah, I'm up there. Yeah, I'm in the triad. So I'm about to get a, I might have to get a big, I might have to get a real big double barrel shotgun.
Yeah, yeah. A couple of Rottweilers too.
Well, you know what though? I don't know about Rottweilers. I don't even trust them. I'd rather have me a shepherd.
That's all I ever breeded was Rottweilers.
Shoot, I'm,
I
shoot, I'm scared.
I just
Man, I'm sorry, but me and Rottweiler never got along.
really I just lost mine here last week.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah, best friend I had, man.
Man, but you know what? That they say a dog a man best friend. That I believe that.
Yeah, I still go through the house talking to him now.
You listen, don't you?
Yeah, I do. That's my partner, man.
Yeah, I
I
remember one
come
dog
home.
I had, but he wasn't no big dog, but he was like a weenie dog. But that was my buddy right
Oh,
there too.
uh-huh.
That was the only
Whenever you
dog.
walk, he walk.
Oh yeah, that was the only dog I knew. What time to wake me up to
Nope.
go to school in the morning.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna tell you how he did that. He'll snatch the cover off him. And when I snatch it
Oh,
back, he'll growl. I mean, oh hell, time to go to school.
really? A small dog?
A small weird dog. This dog was smart. This dog was smarter than he thought.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
him and Dad had a love-hate relationship. They loved each other,
Really?
but they got on each other's nerves.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
And every time they win it, I try not to laugh, but I couldn't help it. I be
That's
like, hey,
amazing, Roy. He got
he
along
was a
with a dog.
mess.
That's amazing.
Yeah, he was a mess.
Yeah, yeah,
But one thing about Dad though, that one thing about he had the skills and acting and everything.
yeah,
A
yeah.
friend of mine, hey, check this out. A friend of mine, he said, I only met your dad at one time. But guess what? Now I know where you got your coolness and how you laid back. Now I know where you got all that from. I said, exactly.
Hmm. Royce was a patient man too.
Yeah, I guess that's why I got it from.
Yeah, he was patient, man.
But you know what though?
He didn't.
Sometimes patience run out.
Yeah, yeah. He didn't make no quick moves on things.
Now, hey, look, like he used to tell us, don't you go making no mojo moves.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, he was quick. He was
All the,
quick to say that.
and all those brothers and three sisters, I think, and all the boys. Tater, you remember? Oh, you don't remember Tater, right?
Like heck, I know. Yes, I do remember Henry.
Tater was a mess in itself, boy.
I know that. But you know what? I still talk to A. Flora,
Uh huh.
his wife. I still talk to her.
You're right, right. Now I'm supposed to be related to her too.
Really?
Yeah, you know her brother sang with the group, my brother's group.
Really?
They call it the New Righteous Brothers.
Oh yeah, I heard of them.
Yep, that Sinner Man.
Yeah, I heard of them. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, look, you
When
know
I
they was
heard them,
singing too.
when I heard them saying that new song was Sinner Man, I looked at each one of them and said, "Well, that's the truth. That's the
Yeah,
truth.
but
All of you sinner men."
I can't say this though. When, like I told you, when I found out I had some cousins from Scottsdale when I was in high school, right?
Uh huh.
And then when they called out grandmama and granddaddy's name, when they said Aunt Ruth and Uncle Woodrow, I said, say those names one more time. And when they said it again, I said, you know what? I said, those are my grandparents. They
Oh,
were more shocked than I was.
you say Scottdale?
Yeah,
Oh,
over
I
there
didn't
by
know who
Clarkston.
was out there. Yeah,
Huh?
I know. Yeah, Avondale Estates and all.
Yeah, I used to go to Clarkston over there, Johnny.
You did.
I went there like eighth, ninth, to 10th grade.
Well, it's mostly Indians over there now.
Man, Indians, Somalians. But
Yeah,
before
all kinds of.
hey look, but before
Yeah,
they took over, when I was going there, they was already starting to be ready, starting to turn into the Great American Melting Pot.
yeah, yeah. It's
We had some of
Mexicans
every
too. Yeah,
we had some of everybody. I mean, we had Orientals, Jamaicans, everybody.
yeah, yeah.
But look, Jack, they used to love me though, cuz.
Really?
Yeah, because I used to, especially the one dude, he was Jamaican, his name was Patrick. That was my buddy right there.
Uh huh.
But I had a lot of good,
Hmm.
I mean, I had a pretty cool circle over there when I was living in Clarkston.
Yeah, this city has
Every,
turned into the true international city.
oh yeah, but you know what's funny too though? After school,
What?
everybody used to come on my house.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like everybody used to come over there. We used to, have study groups together. Then after that, we'll go shoot ball, man. We used to go shoot ball over
Yeah.
there at Indian Creek Elementary. And
Mm-hmm.
then look, that what kept us out of trouble too.
Mm.
And
So this is live now, right?
yeah, and hey Johnny,
This
check this out too. They wanted me to play basketball at Clarkston. I wouldn't even do it
you wouldn't.
because I
Did you
told
play
them,
any?
well, when I got in high school, I started getting more into music.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
And one dude in school who went to school with us, he's a rock singer now, Sean Mullins.
Yeah.
He was like, hey, come in for a minute, check this out. He said, I know, he said, I see you be digging music. He said, check this out. So he had a little sound he did. I was saying that. And that was before he really, really started recording. He was young. I said, what's this,
Mm-hmm.
Sean? I said, you came up with this. I said, man, it's tight. He said, you
Mm.
like that? I said, yeah. So me and him, we almost formed a group, man. We about to form a group in
Oh,
school.
you
Because he
did.
found out, he said he wanted me to in a group because of my voice. He said, your voice
Yeah.
drawing all the ladies.
Yeah. Bass, man. That's a bass.
He
That's
said you
true
could have.
bass right there.
He said you could have. He said you could have been the one that when you talk, the women just shiver. I said, man, shut up. Then
Mm.
what I told him,
Mm.
I said, shut up, man. Don't tell everybody that.
Yeah, you could have been a good DJ too.
Well,
Well,
I
you can
flirted
still
with
be
it.
that DJ.
I flirted with it after high school though, John. I used to do block parties and all that back in the day.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
did all that scratching and stuff too.
You did.
I used to do all that scratching and all that mixing and talking mess on the
Well, look.
mic.
Well, TV, radio, looking for voices like yours.
I know, but I'm gonna tell you what I told somebody one time. I said, I ain't
Mm.
trying to sell my soul to the devil right now.
Yeah, yeah, that is true. That is
I, I said,
what it
I'm having
ends up.
fun doing what I'm doing. Okay. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
on this
yeah.
YouTube podcast, see, when you enjoy doing something you're doing, you don't, you ain't got less work. Sometimes, a lot of stuff you're doing ain't about no
Yeah,
money. It's about
Well,
enjoyment.
the devil will knock at your door sometimes, and you got to make the right decisions when he does knock at your door.
Oh yeah, oh believe me, I do because I'm at the
Mm-hmm.
age. I'm at the age now. Shoot, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I got enough problems. I don't need no more.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But
Well,
I
I've
thank
been.
God. But I thank God for this though, John. I thank God at my age.
Mm-hmm.
I thank God I ain't never been on hard drugs. I ain't never ain't got no record. I ain't
Well,
been
the
arrested.
military changed.
So
The
what now?
military changed my life.
You did.
When I went into the military, I was mad with the world when I went in the military.
Wow, what you what the world do to you?
Well, it's not exactly the world. It's the way I would say. I put it this way: my father. I don't want to be bad mouthing my father, but sometimes I felt like he wasn't my father.
Well, you know what? That's life, man. I mean, everybody got their feelings and views.
Mm.
But
But
I'm glad the military changed your life because I'm gonna tell you,
oh yeah, man, yeah.
after
I tried
graduating
to
high
go.
school, life changed me altogether.
Hmm. I
You
tried
know,
to go back in.
did you?
Well, no, my blood pressure stopped me.
Wow.
I went,
And
I went
when did
back
they
for the physical.
when did you
Huh?
get discharged?
July 19th, 1979.
Man,
No, not July 8th.
I was almost 11 years old, man.
Really?
And
This
when
time.
you got discharged, I was almost 11 years old.
Really?
But
Oh, okay.
but look, in August the 10th, like Luther said, I'll be right in the middle. I'll be 55 years old.
Mm. And you were big for your age too, because I remember when I got home, went out to see your daddy, and like I said, you were there, but you just passed through the living room there, and you big for your age.
I probably
You would
look,
always talk.
you know what, during that time, I probably would try to call this old girl I was seeing at the time. Because I don't know
Uh-huh.
that. Because to tell you the truth,
Yeah.
during that
Well,
time, I was young. I was trying to get some looking.
well, I know where that come from. I know exactly where that come from.
Yes.
Your daddy. Your daddy was a ladies' man. He was.
Well, I ain't gonna say I was a ladies' man or a player. I just found love. I just found love in all the wrong places at one point.
Yeah. All right. All right. All right. Well,
But
now you have hooked up now,
and
and
I'm gonna tell you, and that's what I wanted to tell you about too. Before when me and Veronica had
mm,
got reconnected from when we used to work together years ago at the Kroger Memorial in Carolina.
okay.
When we hooked up, that I think yeah, it was May. It was in May 2021. Like
All
I told
right.
you, like a month and a half after Dad passed away. When we hooked up and we
Mm-hmm.
sat down and talked, she was like, "You're not a player." I said, "I know that."
Mm-hmm.
She said,
Mm-hmm.
"You just found love in all the wrong places." I said, "Exactly."
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I was like, "How do you know all this?" She said, "Well, remember, I used to work with you." She said, "You were one of the coolest people up there."
Well, you did take some qualities after your father. Now
Well, I
they are
tried.
they are shown.
Well, I tried,
Yeah. Yeah.
but
And a
I'm
lot of
just
his you got qualities like a lot of his brothers did too.
well, you know
Uh,
what? Though it's hereditary. It's hereditary.
especially like Pop
Yeah.
or
Now,
Pop.
Rashid and Scott got more pop in them.
Uh,
Now,
yeah.
Scott,
Uh,
now his voice deeper than mine.
really?
Now you know
That's
Lil
right.
Roy.
You did say that. Yeah, that's right.
I said Lil Roy, but Scott too.
Yeah.
Both of their voices are deeper than mine. But
Really?
mm-hmm.
Well, I never heard him talk, but I haven't even met him yet though.
Now Lil
Maybe
Roy's, huh?
one day I get
Now,
a chance to meet him, meet all of them.
oh, you get a chance to meet. I'm gonna tell you something now. Now Scott live in Swanee. Rashid live in
Okay,
Stone Mountain.
okay.
Now,
Right.
now, Lil Roy's, he in Smyrna, but like I say, him and Scott, their voices deeper than mine.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But
You the one take most after your daddy and looked.
that's what they say. But Leroy's looking more like him than me,
Really?
and
And he
Calvin
just
look
got
like
one. He
hmm?
just got one daughter, and that's Roger.
Yeah, that's just one girl.
Oh, the way he was moving around, I thought there'd be many, many
Well,
more.
me too. You know what they say? Papa was a Rolling Stone.
Yeah,
They should have
yeah.
said Daddy was a hoe.
No, he tried to settle down many times though.
Yeah, I know.
He did try to settle down.
I know.
And,
But I was the one. Now, one thing about me and Calvin, I'm a daddy kid.
uh,
We ain't never had that player pimp mentality growing up. We always believe I had a one woman.
yeah.
And then Emma Jean's
Uh,
grandson, Steve, he was in our
hmm
circle too. So, he's to join in with us too. We were like,
Her
we ain't
grandson.
gonna have a bunch of women. We gonna have one. And if they
Uh,
don't do right, we just find the next one.
how many daughters did Imogene have?
Two.
Two daughters
Yeah,
and
Bernine
one
and Eugene.
one son.
Well, actually, it was her grandson, but Steve was the one she
Okay.
raised.
All right. All right.
She
Right.
raised Steve. She raised Steve from a baby. So, me and Steve, we always been tight too.
Oh, okay. All right.
Me and
Where's
Steve
he at
always
now?
been. Steve passed.
He did.
Yeah, he passed in January 2022.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
but check this
No,
out too. Huh?
they didn't go into Stargell name, right?
No, his last name was Favors. He had him. He had
Oh,
his mama man. He had his mama last name.
right. Because Imogene married John Junior Favors, I think.
Yeah, they say he died in a car accident,
Killed
didn't
in a truck wreck. Yeah, he was driving a truck driver and he had an accident.
he? Yeah,
I remember that a long time ago.
Dad had told me about that. He told me I think when I was like 7 or 8 years old when he told me that.
Hmm.
I know I was little when he told me. He told me a whole lot of history about Uncle Buddy. Told me about Uncle Buddy
Yeah.
was teaching them daddy. Uncle
Uh-huh.
Buddy told me about Stanley daddy.
Yep. Stanley.
Yeah, but
Stanley Fraser.
I miss old Stanley though. And look, Stanley died like the same month I graduated high school, cuz the same year.
Because he had been in the military though, hadn't he?
Yeah, he was in the military when he got killed, but and then I got the
Uh-huh.
new. I had just graduated from high school, and I think a week later he had
Hmm.
got killed. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Do you
cause
hear from
I'm sorry, Bernice.
Bernice?
I haven't talked to her lately, but I hope she
Uh-huh.
be check. I hope she be checking his YouTube out too.
Oh, right. Yeah, get her on now. And
She ain't gonna get on there. She too shamefaced it.
and Dale ain't gonna get on there either, is he?
Nah, he ain't gonna get on there. They too shamefaced it.
Well, I know one that might Calhoun. I don't know whether you know that they call Larry Calhoun. We all
Oh, they
call him
call
Calhoun.
They call him Calhoun.
Yeah, yeah, that was
Oh
his
my!
nickname for all of us.
I ain't know they called Larry Keller. If I would have known that growing up, I would have been, me, I would have been fucking with him. I'd be like,
Yeah, yeah,
Calhoun.
yeah.
I mean,
Soup and Ben started that.
Super Ben, the both on their hand no good sense anyway. Especially, especially Ben. Ben always have been a mess.
Well, Soup was the life of the party. Anytime you go somewhere, Soup there, you know you're gonna have some fun.
Oh,
Cause Soup gonna talk mess with you, man.
damn. Johnny, sorry about that, man.
Yeah.
Hate when the
No,
phone
no.
rings. That's why I put it on Do Not Disturb because I don't even want nobody to call when I'm going live.
Uh-huh.
But
Uh-huh.
you know what? Don't worry about it. It's all good. I got it under control, cuz.
When that does this show on TikTok or something?
No, YouTube, man. YouTube. I don't be doing that TikTok.
YouTube. Yeah,
I don't be
that's
doing
right. That's
I don't
right.
do that TikTok like that, man. They do some man, they don't man, they act like they got lost their mind on them.
I've been off YouTube for quite a while now.
Well, I like YouTube better because I can see movies and all that.
Yeah, I get the music. I like the music, old soul music that they have, R&B.
You and me both, man. You know that.
Yeah,
Now I do
yeah,
the music and I watch the movies, but check this out.
yeah.
But I like the I like the movies, the free movies they have on, especially if they good. Old
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
old black exploitation movies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I see.
Amos,
I'm sorry.
Amos and
Now,
Andy? No?
now, that was way before my time. I'm talking about Superfly, Shaft, The
Oh, yeah.
Mac.
All right. All
I'm
right.
talking, I'm
All
talking
right.
about the shit I know.
Yeah, yeah,
With
yeah.
remember the afros and the that's
Well,
when that's when. Go ahead.
back in the 50s, Amos and Andy, they were the popular shows for black people at that time, but we didn't realize that they were being used as a stereotyping
Oh,
of black people.
I saw that. You know what? As I growing up, I started seeing that. I started seeing a lot of things differently growing up watching TV.
Yeah, yeah.
And cause you know,
But
and music too. Some of these artists with these record companies, see,
yeah.
that's the thing about it. When they sign, they don't know what they're getting into. They don't. And, and one thing I always knew, even before I was told, don't sign,
Mm,
don't sign a damn thing unless you got a lawyer,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
a lot of people wanted me to get into the industry. I said, because you know, after what I saw, what they went through, and that, to get the money and all they had to go through, I was like, no, thank you.
Mm, mm,
That would change my mind. Because Granddaddy told me too. If you sign, you might as well sell your soul to the devil. I was like, oh no. He was like, oh yes.
mm, mm.
I'm glad I took heed to what Granddaddy told me. Cause
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Uh,
After Grandma had passed away,
yeah.
I don't know what it was, but you know, it seemed like after I gave my life to the Lord on my free will, after graduating high school, I don't know what it was, but me and Granddaddy was already cool, but we got closer.
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
Uncle
go
Uncle
ahead.
began to roam a lot as he got a little older. He got out there and did a lot of driving, but back in the 50s and 60s, he didn't do go many places. But
No, he
after
did.
right, and after he joined the Holiness Church and all that, he started to get vitalize himself,
He blossomed.
and
I tell people, Granddaddy
yeah,
blossomed, but
yeah,
Bernice them had told me that he was something else before he got saved. I told him that was before my jurisdiction. I don't know nothing about that.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
said,
But
don't.
like I
I said,
said,
I said the Woodrow Sergeant I know is a deacon, and he keeping me alive. What I told
yeah.
him. Even Granddad had to laugh on that one.
Well,
But like I
when I
said,
was
go
when I
ahead.
was a little child, Uncle Woodrow would come around, and the first thing he grabbed about you is your ears.
Yes, Lord.
He, he grabbed
Yes,
them ears.
that I do know. That I do. But I'm gonna tell you what's funny too, because you know when I got older, like it, especially before I got 20, and I told you how
Yeah,
many both me and Granddad had got.
yeah,
Yeah, yo, he asked me, he said, how you feel about singing now? He said, I remember one time when I wanted you to sing, you don't want to sing. He said, what made you start singing now? I told him, I said, when I got older, I appreciated a whole lot better, and I took heed to what you said.
hmm hmm
And Granddad was like, well, I'm glad you did. I said, Granddad, you was on the outside looking in. And I said,
hmm
and I said that spirit was still there. Even when I was in high
hmm
school. And I said, if I couldn't join the military, I might as well do something better than that. He said, what's that? I said, gave my life to the Lord on my own free will.
hmm
Granddad said,
hmm
that's what I'm talking about. He said,
hmm
I wish your dad and your uncles would have did the same thing. I said, well,
Well,
I said, let them talk, let them deal, let God deal with them on that. All we can do is encourage them. It's up to them if they won't accept it.
well, they had some tragic times though.
Oh yeah.
Tragic,
But I remember when
It's, it,
Pop got shot.
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what's funny about that. Dale told me
Uh,
that Daddy, Soup, Ben, Larry, and Dale went looking for him, and they said
yeah,
Daddy found one of his partners and put a gun to his mouth. I said, "Oh my God!" I said, "Y'all didn't
really.
tell me." I said, "Didn't nobody tell me Daddy had to get gangster."
I think he was living off Simpson Road at that time.
Actually, I don't know what I don't know. Shoot,
Yeah, it's around Simpson Road, them apartments up on Simpson Road, up there by that club, the
yeah,
club that had all the mirrors.
him and JW.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember
But
JW. JW was a mess, but that was my
well,
partner. That was my
mm,
partner. He kept look. He kept me. You know what? He had me. He kept me encouraged too when I was growing up too. Cause I was the one they want. I was the one they were looking for to do something,
yeah,
go to
yeah,
college.
yeah.
But college ain't for everybody.
Uh-huh.
So I tried
Hmm.
to go to the military. That fell through. So I did
Now
something better.
you always stayed with your daddy when you were growing up.
Both of them, mama and daddy, and my
Uh-huh.
and my mom and my mama too. I basically stayed with my mama because one thing
Uh-huh.
about it, I was with her for the education, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I told y'all when I was little, I wanted to graduate on time with my class, and guess what? And I did. I did exactly that, Johnny.
What was your school? Where you graduated from?
Well, I graduated 1986 from Southwest DeKalb.
Southwest Cab. I know, yeah, yeah.
Guess what? Grandmama was there.
She was.
Both,
Aunt
grandma,
Ruby Lee?
both of my grandmamas was there. My mama, and Grandma Ruby Lee.
Ain't, oh, yeah, okay. All right.
And check this out. They say Roger May, Dad, and Calvin were there.
Really?
But when they called my name to get my diploma,
Uh-huh.
one of them told me that when they call, well, you know how they holler when they call your name.
Yeah.
My mama Roger May said that them red good love him, no. She said that's all. He said that's all that was hollering was them red women at the graduation. I
Now,
told,
Roger's much older. She's much older than you, is she?
yeah, I'm close to the youngest. There, Skinny Bull, the youngest, but I'm closer to the youngest.
Okay.
But
Okay.
let little Royce and Calvin them tell it, and Royce may tell it.
Uh-huh.
Let both of them tell it. I was the smart one in the family.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I was the one when they really needed answers, they always came to me, especially especially in the books.
Did you ever meet Roger's mother?
Sarah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, oh
See, I grew up around all of them too.
yeah.
Jean,
I
Sarah.
know, I know. Jean,
Yeah.
Jean was a mess.
Yep.
She was at
But
dad.
Jean,
She was at dad's homegoing.
really?
Yeah, Jean was. Cause Jean told
Jean,
she told me, she said, "You sang, no, that's not how you know I sang." She said, "Yo, boys." I said, "Hold up now. Everybody with heavy speaking voices can't sing." She said, "But you can." I said, "Yeah, you're right, I can."
she had that true Southern drawl.
Oh yeah. Get your
Yeah.
ass here, dude. I know.
them, them words be slow coming out, but
But
they come out like they should.
and funny and hell with it too. And look, and back then, don't let her have no shot of no nip.
Uh,
Boy, when she feel
Roger,
like alcohol. Huh?
Roger talk like that too.
No.
I never heard. No, okay.
Rosamond, she talked like she had some.
Uh, yeah. I don't think I have ever talked to Roger. I've said hey and this and that, but I never had a conversation with her. She seemed kind of quiet and offish, kind of like.
But she can be. She got some good points about it. I mean, she let her tell.
Yeah.
I'm the only one she could talk to who will take time out to listen to. I told her that because I got you. Got always got a shoulder for you to lean on.
Yeah, but she always stuck by Royce though.
Yeah.
She
But I'm
always
gonna tell
stuck.
you, what tripped me out. She said she let her tell. She told me I should have been a comedian.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I
Uh-huh.
told her I ain't that daggone funny. She said, "You want to bet?"
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
check this out too. And she told me, she said, "And I didn't know you had all that talent." She said. you know how to make music pictures with videos. You know how to put all that together, and you can
Yeah.
sing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I told
Yeah.
you know, I told her music always have been my first love. She said, I know.
Mhm.
And she said, I knew you
Right.
could sing. Go ahead.
You were going to church here. Where were you going to church at?
In Atlanta,
Yeah.
somebody, somebody when I was in Georgia, I went to Evergreen on 4th Avenue.
I think so.
It's in
Not
Decatur. That's what that's when I gave my life to the Lord on freeway. I had started going to Evergreen.
Evergreen.
It's right behind Little
Okay.
French Camp.
Okay.
And
Okay.
during that time, my pastor was named Reverend Law. He passed on though.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
But I remember when I first started going to Evergreen, we had a we had a my okay, like they tried to get me in the choir when I was young then. And at first I didn't want to get in there, but then they convinced me to join. Now
Uh-huh.
that's one thing they did, but what really got me, they convinced me to lead a song, and I ain't had no intentions in trying to lead no song, but
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
went on it, and I wasn't even in there 2 months, and by the third month, they had me get me ready to lead a song.
Oh. Oh.
But I was
I'm
nervous
sure.
about it. I was nervous about it at first, but after I did it that Sunday, I had caught the bug.
Mm.
I felt more
I always
comfortable. Huh?
I always had a stage fright problem myself.
Well, I had it for a long time. I had it for a long time, Johnny. You
Yeah.
know, and look, at certain points in my life, I still have it every now and then. But I'm a whole lot better than what I used to be because in high school, you couldn't get me to get up in front of nobody and do nothing. You couldn't even pay me to get up in front of nobody.
Well, you know my brother Joe, he's always the center of attention.
And I
And
be- and I believe that's where I got it from after I got the bug
uh-huh. Uh-huh.
because
But if you don't have stage fright, you got to be a good liar too. You know, to keep the people's attention, you got to come up with stuff that's hard to believe.
hey, you know what? That sound about right too. That's why I was laughing because I'm gonna tell you something. I have a little stage fright, but I will like at Brennan funeral. When I
Yeah.
got up there, I was kind of nervous at first, but I
Hmm.
let them tell it I still pulled it off.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Larry Calhoun talking about it took a lot of it took a lot of nerve. You guys said no, it didn't. And during the time Angela told him, she said it didn't take no nerve. She said she said you ought to hear him in church.
Do you think Larry gonna see this? After that,
And look, if he do, oh well.
he'll laugh.
And look, and we just salute the Calhoun.
Oh, soup them used to mess with me doing that with Calhoun, boy. And
Yeah,
it
I
stuck
told you,
with
no super being they had no damn sense. I knew that back in the day. They had no damn. Both of them were crazy, and
me.
and I learned a lot from them fools.
Well, I ain't seen Ben's kids in some time. Now. It's been years since I seen his kid, and I think
And
one of them looked just like him too.
you talking about
The
which one?
oldest one, I said,
You talking about
I don't
Roderick?
know the name.
Well,
I
all of
don't
them
know
like.
the oldest. Yeah,
If you talking about the brown skin one, you talking about Roderick.
brown skin one.
Yeah, because the rest
The
of them like.
oldest one, I think.
No,
Yeah.
Roderick is the second oldest. He brown skin. Tony, Dwan, and Jarvis,
Uh huh.
all of them red.
Oh, okay, okay. I ain't seen them because some of them took after their mama too. Now Maggie, she was real light complexion.
Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you this though, the last time I saw Dwan at Daddy's homegoing.
Uh huh.
I saw Dwan, that's Ben's son. I saw him there.
Okay, okay. I
But
wouldn't know the names 'cause,
well, I
they
know.
stayed in Griffith.
Yeah, but I know Tony. I know Tony real well.
Oh, okay, Okay.
Tony a mess too. But one thing I can say about Tony, despite all the stuff you hear, he gonna take
Yeah.
he gonna stand by his family,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
But I,
he gonna let a motherfucker know. Now this family, you don't mess with blood.
uh, and I
I
saw,
know.
see, when I saw them when they were kids, they all of them had a whole lot of hair on their head,
Yes, Lord.
just just like Ben and
Yes,
Soup.
Lord. Yes, because I remember when Suit passed, they were still young, and I think I was like 16 years old. No, yeah, 16 going on. I had just got an earring in 1983.
Uh.
I had just got an earring, and when Maggie saw it, you know the first thing she had, what you doing with the earring in
Right.
your ear?
Oh.
I said, what you doing? She said, what you doing with the earring in your ear? I said, don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
I said, don't worry, Aunt Maggie. I said,
Mm-hmm.
I'm straighter than a utility pole outside your front door.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then Ben tried to call me out after we was down at grandmama and granddad's house.
Yeah.
We was
Oh,
out there.
Ben.
I was out there playing basketball with Goober and them. We had
Yeah.
some.
Yeah.
We were lit after we. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah. Yeah.
Roger came out there and Roger was like, "My daddy said you got a light." I said, "Oh shit!" I went in there. Here, Uncle Ben. I know you out there smoking. I said, Ben, shut up. Like, hold on, Ben. I said, don't put my business out there like that, bruh.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Look,
Ben, that Ben had a
he almost blew
he
my
had a
hair.
laugh,
Yeah, but
huh?
he almost blew my hair calling me out like that.
Well, that
Look, I'm be honest with you. I had smoked one with Roy Cecil, and then smoked one with Goober, and then I smoked one with Terry. Deborah's used to be old man, so I was lit.
oh
I was the ball together.
yeah yeah
But
yep
a lot of people didn't know I was smoking weed when I was a teenager, because
oh
I kept everything discreet.
well
What I did was nobody's business.
yeah yeah
But I
well
will. But I did
soup
let.
them
Go ahead.
soup them brought me into that field.
They did.
Codeine
I
syrup.
I heard about that cough syrup. I heard about that. I heard about that cough syrup. I heard man Dale man. Not only I heard it from Dale and Larry, but I heard it from one of Dale's partners, dude named Hervis.
Yeah 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 because Ben first introduced that to me. He said, "Go and drink some of this, you'll feel better." I took a drink. No, you got to drink a half a bottle of it. And I did, and my eyes were big as dollars,
Got
silver
boom,
dollars. I mean, that stuff had me,
got
and I
boom.
never did it again either.
But I'm gonna tell you this though, cuz. Now, one thing about me, what they did back in the like concert, I ain't never had a desire to do no shit like that. But when I
I
got,
know.
but I ain't gonna tell you no, I ain't gonna tell you no tale though. But one thing I didn't mind doing was weed back in the day.
uh,
But one thing about it, even when I was young, if I listened to some good music back in the day, I was chilling.
yeah, yeah.
And then on top,
Some Jimi
I,
Hendrix and
I listen to him, Led Zeppelin, and all them cats too now.
yeah, yeah. They Soup them were heavy on Hendrix though.
And Buddy Miles, the Band of Gypsies too, and I still listen to them today.
Uh-huh.
I listen, hey, cuz I listen to all that music. They listen to it.
Yeah.
But Larry was the one who turned me on to all that. Believe it or not,
There you were.
Larry
Yeah,
turned me on.
Calhoun now. Calhoun, he loves some Hendrix, man. He really loved Jimi Hendrix.
Calhoun. Hey, when I called him, I was like, what? I said, what going on, Calhoun?
Yeah. I don't
You
know
know I'm
whether
a
I should have
Mexican.
told you that. You were gonna
You know,
find out anyway. Sometime you gonna find out his nickname. Uh,
you know what? But I'm a mess with him about that, right?
I know you are. And who told you that? Johnny told you that, didn't he?
I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say yeah. I say guilty. Yes, he did. Hey, just like the girl found like just like somebody had found out my nickname was Ferg. I said, "Who told you my nickname?" And they were
Uh-huh.
like, one of the family members. I said, I went over there. I said, "Quit telling everybody my name first. My name is Carlos
What was that nickname now?
Fert Fert."
Oh, Bert. Oh, okay.
Well,
That's a new.
Dad wanted to name me Ferdinand. Thank God he didn't, because if he did, cuz I'm gonna be honest with you, I would have changed it. I would have changed my name that sounded like something you catch under your feet. Man, look,
Oh, your mama named you?
thank God, yes. Dad wanted to name me Ferdinand. I said, don't you name me after no bull.
Wait, where Roy get that from, boy?
He said Ferdinand was a king. He was back
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
He was back there with
yeah.
Columbus. But and again, thank
That's
God he
right.
didn't name me Ferdinand. I'm gonna tell you another reason why. That line they talk about Columbus. Columbus didn't discover no America.
No, King Ferdinand in Spain. That was his. That was who Ferdinand was. He was in Spain.
Yeah, he was in Spain and talked a lot of Spanish and didn't know what the hell he was talking about half of the time.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Roy started.
But I
Do
told
you
I
know you?
told look, I told Daddy too. I think I was in my 20s. I said, if you would have named me Ferdinand Daddy, I said, I promise you I would have changed my name that sounded like something you catch under your feet. He started laughing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, who else is on your webcast now, other
Well,
than me?
I have a cousin of ours, just a cousin, Dale. She's in Macon. And then,
Okay.
but to be honest with you, anybody who want to join, they more than welcome. All
Well,
they
I'll keep.
all they
I'll
have
I'll
to
keep
do
my.
all they have to do is let
I,
me know, send me their email, and when they get ready to go live, let me know like an hour or something in advance, an hour or so in advance, and guess what? And we're working from there.
yeah. All right. All right.
Don't, don't,
Well,
don't
you
tell
got
me
to
a
get.
day. Don't tell me
You
a day
got
in
to get.
advance.
Uh huh.
Tell me in
Get my
hours.
brother Joe.
Oh, please
You
get
will. Yeah.
Joe on here. And
Yeah. Yeah.
tell Joe we need to go live there. Tell him we might bust a note or two.
Yeah. 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 He's a good one. I'm telling you. I admire what he's done in his life, and I'm gonna tell you. He's
Mhm.
been a devil himself, but I definitely admire how he did his life.
Oh yeah.
He gave it to God, and he also gave it to the devil too. So, and that's pretty good split. But he's more on the God side of it now than he was the devil side. I'm
Amen.
hoping.
But guess
Yeah,
what, though? I always looked at him. He was on God's side. I did,
yeah, 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 yeah.
and
But
still do.
but but as my brother, I know
I feel.
I
I
love.
understand. I understand. And check this out too, cuz now, if Johnny was on there, I tell him. I said, let's start off with the mirror song. If I know he know the mirror song. Do you
Uh-huh,
know the
uh-huh.
Do you know the mirror song?
Well, now this is on YouTube, so I'm gonna tell him to check out on YouTube. It's your iPod, right?
Yeah, on my podcast.
Podcast.
Tell him
Yeah,
look up.
your
Tell
podcast.
him all he have to do is put my name on there, Carlos Stargell,
Okay.
and check
So
this out too.
you don't have to put that other names in there, do you?
Just put Carlos
Just
Stargell.
Carlos?
Carlos
All
started.
right.
I will come up and check this out. And if he do know the mirror song, imagine us doing saying,
Uh,
"Well, I'm singing Mary, oh Mary, don't you weep. Tell her Martha
yeah,
not to mourn, Martha not to mourn." You see, I get that bass too. You see that, don't you?
yeah, yeah. Now, your middle name is Ferdinand, isn't it?
Lord, no, DeAndre.
Okay. Yeah. Cause I saw one time your handle was Carlos Fert
That,
Stargell.
that was just my name on my Facebook page. The reason why I put it on there like that because a lot of people do know me as Fert. A lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know Carlos. They know Fert.
So So Roy's called you Ferd anyway, right?
Yes, because he
That's where
wanted to
that
name.
come from.
Yeah, he wanted to name me Ferdinand so bad. Thank the look, like I say, thank the Lord he didn't. But like I promised, like I said, I would have changed my name. That sound like something you caught under your feet, like Abdullah or Raheem or something like that.
Yeah, because when you said Ferd, I said, wait a minute now. That was his name on the on Facebook.
Yeah, but you know what though?
Carlos.
A lot of them do call me Ferd. Look, Larry Calhoun will tell you.
You gonna call him Calhoun all this.
You know what? I'm gonna get him. I know how to get him all out there and say Calhoun.
all he gonna do is grin and laugh about it.
I know it, but guess what though? That's the beauty of it. Having
Right.
fun.
Bert,
Look, having fun. I ain't out to hurt him. I'm out to have fun.
right. Bernice know it too. She go let his nickname.
And look, all this time and she ain't never told me.
Really?
That jive
I,
her.
I had as we got older, just gave him respect because when we were younger, that's all we ever called him, Calhoun.
I was hoping that ain't his middle name. You know,
I don't know about that. I don't know.
please tell me.
I know it's
I know it, Landon.
Larry. I don't think he got a middle name.
Well, we gonna give him a doctor middle name, Calhoun.
You might even call him now after we get through.
Hey, look, probably later because probably later on because after I edit, going to edit it on go to my studio edit it, but
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
later on. But shoot, I will look. Don't tell him I told him I will get him with that Calhoun though for real. I got to
Now
get him.
Dale don't have a nickname. I don't think.
Daddy used to call him fat.
Really?
Dad always called him fat.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he did call him that. And then see Winston now. That's a different story.
We call him
You
Wimp.
don't call Winston what we used to call him,
What y'all used to call him?
huh? You didn't know what they used to call Winston?
Tell me.
Well, like I
Oh,
said, I try not to call him that now
well, he ain't gonna do
because
it.
he's not a wimp now.
I know they call him
That's
Wimp.
what they. Yeah, we used to call him wimp. That's what we
Hell, we
grew up.
still, hell, we still call him Wimp, but he ain't no wimp. He far from being a wimp, but that's just his nickname.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, I see. I still want to call him that sometimes, but I catch myself
But you
because
know
see,
what?
at that time, huh?
We still call him that Wimp. Cause look, that's how we know him. Wimp. Shit.
Right, right. But I told him I'm gonna give him respect and call him Winston,
I can
as he,
understand that. I
yeah,
understand that,
he
but I'm still gonna call him Uncle Wimp. Damn that.
right, yeah. Well, at times I'm gonna have to catch myself. I'll be calling him that, but not in public, not around people or nothing like that.
Right now,
But when
now in public,
yeah,
around people, yeah, that's different. I
yeah,
can
yeah.
I can relate to that. I can relate to that. And speaking of, I remember I met a dude when I was in Georgia. He knew. What now? What the hell?
Somebody was trying to cut in on my line.
Oh,
It was something. It was something I wanted to ask you. Uh, what it was about. I can't think of what it's about, but maybe we'll get together and sometime and I'll come up with it. But
okay. But look, if you got an important call, go ahead and handle that. But my time almost up in the way. But let me close this out right quick. I want to.
already.
Hey, look, and I want to thank everybody who viewed. But if you haven't, there's always YouTube on demand. So
Mm.
if this your first time viewing this pod, and if you find it in your heart, please subscribe or hit that bell at Carlos Stars with 910. But I just want to say this: I will be back after the 6 o'clock rush hour. But until
Hmm.
then, I want to thank y'all for tuning in to Cool, Heavy, Real Deep Mellow Conversations with Carlos, with your host, Carlos Starger, and
Hmm.
my recurring guest, my cousin Johnny Pope.
Already. Yes.
But look, Now we about to cut out now, but I will be back after the rush hour. Until then, God bless you. We love you. Y'all take care of yourselves and each other. Peace through fingers, and we out of here like last year.
God bless you.
Y'all be good. Hey, John, I'll call you later, cuz.
All right. All right. Bye now.
Peace. Two fingers.